Welcome back to the Relaxing Ghost channel here on YouTube. Today we got an important package in the mail. We got a great big package in the mail. I actually had two packages in the mail. I already kind of opened them up, and there was a lot of other packaging wrapping up the DVDs here. So I'm not sure if the sender wants to be named. I do want to give a special shout out to you. Thank you very much, my friend. Let's get into this unboxing. But before we do that, I got 5 DVDs that were not from this sender. So let's get into those first. We got a lot of DVDs here to go through, guys, so this might be a lengthy video. Let's get into this. This is going to be awesome. First up is the Best of Raw 2009. This is one of those DVDs I just never had. Also looking into getting the 2010 DVD as well, because these are awesome to go back and watch. These Best of Raw and SmackDown DVDs. So the DVDs that are from a subscriber, he just said, "Hey, I'm a fan of your channels here, and I got a lot of DVDs. I'm wondering, if you need anything." He sent me a few pictures and told me to take a few pics. So this is what we're going through, guys. Bar these first few 5. These are ones I paid for. Next up is the Best of Raw and SmackDown from 2014. This is a hard one to come by. I've seen it go for, about $40 at times. These 5 DVDs here I got for $25. Really good deal, actually. We got a Wyatt and Shield photo there, so that was pretty cool. Best of Raw and SmackDown 2014. And then, finally complete, the year of 2007. These were hard DVDs to come by for me. First up here, Unforgiven from 2007. This was pretty good show here. We had John Cena and Randy Orton, Undertaker and Mark Henry. You got MVP versus Deuce and Domino, Triple H versus Carlito with no DQ for Carlito. So that'll be fun to go back and watch. I'm going through all the 2007s right now. Next up, Cyber Sunday 2007. So I like these pay-per-views. We got CM Punk versus The Miz, Shawn Michaels versus Randy Orton, and Batista versus The Undertaker with Austin as the guest referee. I'm wondering if this is the one where Austin no-showed or whatever it was. I think that was 2005. 2004 or 5, right? Yeah, because it was Batista versus Coach with Goldust and Vader. If anyone remembers that. Next up, Armageddon 2007. Been wanting this pay-per-view for a long time. So 2007 is complete. I got a lot of pay-per-view collections to be going through now, so be expecting those be up soon with the DVD collections, DVD pay-per-view collections. So now, let's get into the DVDs that were sent from a subscriber. Again, thank you very much, my man, and we got a lot to go through here, guys. So first up, my copy of this wasn't in the best condition. It was missing one of the inside panels and the insert and all that, so I asked him if this one was in good condition. He said yes. The Legacy of Stone Cold Steve Austin. This is a awesome DVD. And I'm guessing why people kind of ripped that first panel off was because of the middle finger there. If they did, that's kind of sad. Respect your DVDs and, kind of keep them in good condition. Next up, Hulk Hogan Anthology, the 4-disc set. This is the one with all the matches on it, so I'll be looking out for that other Hogan Knows Best 4-disc set. These don't go for that much. You could probably find them for about $20, which isn't bad. Next up here is the WrestleMania 20, the collector's edition digipack. Now his was missing the 3rd disc here, but I have a couple copies of WrestleMania 20, so that was no problem for me to put the 3rd disc in there along with the insert, and boom, beautiful set. This is a very, very nice set. You don't see these too often. I know a lot of people have the one with the stacked discs, so do I, so very fat spine on there. Next up, I got 3 of these here. First up, from the WWF Attitude Collection, the Best of Raw Volume 1. These are really hard to come by, so I'm happy that these were available. Next up, The Rock Know Your Role. Never had that on VHS or anything, so that's really cool, man. That'll be probably one of the first ones I watch, is The Rock Know Your Role. So this was Sing Along with the Champ, and it doesn't really say what time period it's from, but I believe it's, 98, 99, somewhere around that time. Then we got Austin 316, uncensored. This is one of the more rarer Attitude DVDs, along with Austin vs. McMahon and the Phenom DVDs, which I already have. So it's Austin 316 uncensored. Really cool, man. Again, thank you very much. This is actually the first time a subscriber ever sent me something, so thank you very much. Again, I could never be any more thankful. And then the first package was ending here. We still got this to go through. Was the American Dream, Dusty Rhodes, and it's the one that used to talk. Sadly, the batteries probably ran out a long time ago. This was released in 2006. I just absolutely love this. It's got a little bit more of a detailed story there. And he forgot the first disc in his player, so when he sent me the next package here, we went through, or he sent it in there. So it's Dusty Rhodes. Never seen this here in Canada. So let's get into this big box here. It was about, the same amount of items. So we got a few Blu-rays here. We got a few more DVDs. And this is really cool. So I originally asked him to send me a couple inserts for DVDs I was missing. And then he sent me like a whole crap load of inserts. So I asked for the John Cena Word Life insert and the Jeff Hardy My Life, My Rules. And then we got like other DVD advertisements, a Chris Jericho insert. First up here, I got the Best of Raw and SmackDown 2011. This is a big 4-disc. Really cool. This is one I already had, but the casings for the discs were damaged, so I just wanted to replace that one. Then finally, completing 2013, we got Hell in a Cell 2013. Only need one more pay-per-view, and then all our pay-per-views are complete, up to date. So Hell in a Cell 2013, this was Daniel Bryan versus Randy Orton for the WWE title. The aftermath from SummerSlam 2013. this was a pretty good show overall. I actually remember that quite well. And we got one of these superstar collections with Zack Ryder. You know, if they're available, I'll take them. You know, you could probably usually find them for $1 or $2 here, but I got a couple of them. Zack Ryder. This has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 matches on there, so pretty fun. And then we got a couple of more of these WrestleManias, and when I opened the one WrestleMania, it had more inserts, which kind of made me laugh because I just originally asked for those 2 inserts, and here we have a boatload of inserts for several DVDs. This is just insanity. You know, maybe I'll need a few of them down the road or what. Maybe I can give them away if people want them. But we got WrestleMania 10 and WrestleMania 14 here. These are really hard to come by. You don't see them around too often. They do go for high dollar. I've never really been interested in, you know, collecting these, but if I do find them again for a good price, I'm looking to grab them. But they're not priority for me. So let's get into these Blu-rays, because these are really hard to come by these days. You don't see, you know, many Blu-rays up for sale. If you do, you know, people are asking crazy amounts for them. So a couple of these I have on DVD. A couple of them I never had at all. So first up, we got the Epic Journey of Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson. This was a really cool DVD, one of my favorites. You know, the sad part is it's only got 3 Blu-ray exclusives, and one of them is on the Extreme Rules 2011 DVD. So I just watched that the other night. Next up, the War Games Blu-ray. This is one of my favorite DVD sets to go back and watch, so getting it on Blu-ray was a must. And, you know, we do have a few other cage matches here, which I am going to be going down and reviewing a lot of these older WCW cage matches. Not all the War Games, but a lot of the triple cage matches, the Thunder Cage, the Tower of Doom, and things like that. So we got Ultimate Jeopardy from ECW and Rage in the Cage from Smoky Mountain Wrestling. So maybe I'll review those matches as well. Next up here, we got the Attitude Era Volume 2. Really cool. I definitely had to get the Attitude Era sets on Blu-ray because some of my all-time favorite stuff happened here. Not sure if they have many, if any, Blu-ray exclusives, but it says, you know, we got about 4 or 5 special features on there. You know, any older footage, you know, especially stuff from like the late 90s, early 90s, or before that, any stuff like that you could get on Blu-ray, I would definitely recommend. You know, because you're always going to get the higher quality Blu-ray for that older footage. So WCW footage or older Attitude Era stuff on Blu-ray is always great. Then we have WrestleMania 30. This was just one of those WrestleMania Blu-rays I don't have. I think I need a couple more. I think 20, 28, 24, WrestleMania 24 I don't have on Blu-ray. Next up here we have the Greatest Rivalries, Shawn versus Bret Blu-ray. Again, this is one of my all-time favorites, so I definitely had to get that. Then, the 2 I never had here were Factions. Looks like this Blu-ray case got all damaged. Not sure if I just did that, or I must have just did that, because I'm pretty sure these were all in good condition. But greatest factions, I got screwed over there a couple weeks ago with or maybe a month or two ago. Man, I can't believe I just busted that. A while back, I thought I bought the 3-disc set. It ended up only being the 1 disc, so happy to have that. Then we have Raw after the show. Really fun Blu-ray. I've been hearing a lot of talk about this lately, so this is one I've wanted for a long time. Best of Raw after the show, you know, it's a lot of the dark matches and dark segments there with, you got Stone Cold Steve Austin and a lot of cool segments here. And finally, it's the Money in the Bank anthology. I always wanted this. This is so cool. The little mini briefcase here. You know, unfortunately, my DVD copy never came with the slipcover, so I'm happy to finally have this. This is really cool. So I do want to give a big special thank you to my friend there for sending out all these DVDs and Blu-rays and inserts and things like that. Thank you guys so much. If you would like to send me a DVD or have any DVDs you would like me to check out, make sure you email me or get a hold of me on Twitter, HWMGhost. Thank you guys for watching. We'll talk to you later. Peace.